Let's meet our editors Kun Suthichai Yun and Tun Sathit Thapthim about this analysis.
I'm looking forward to the new cabinet with great anxiety and enthusiasm. I hope that the cabinet will be as pretty as the Prime Minister.
Yes, but it seems that Kun Yingluck, her first job is to deny a lot of news stories.
Yeah, there's also some rumors that Kun Thaksin will be named a trade envoy, trade ambassador, that Kun Arisaman will give himself up, that the Thaksin's case will be reinvestigated, reopened. All sorts of stories that are being denied today.
She's been very busy denying news stories.
Yeah.
Let's first start with Kun Arisaman first. He has told the Nation channel that it's not. He will not give himself up.
Where did he call from?
We don't know. Well, basically he said that he has done nothing wrong, so there's no need for him to give himself up, and the story was misleading. And we knew that the story came from Kun Tharit Phengdet, the DSI chief, who, I don't know why, but he seemed to make a lot of fuss about Kun Arisaman at the moment.
Well, Kun Tharit said that someone who claimed to represent Arisaman called him to ask about the procedures of giving someone himself up. And, he didn't say that Arisaman was giving himself up. I don't know why he speak about it when there's no real action taking place.
Yes. Anyway, the Pheu Thai camp today denied the story. Is culminated in Kun Arisaman talking to Nation channel saying that he had done nothing wrong, so there was no need for him to keep himself up.
The first story to be denied today. Second?
Of course, the trade envoy story. A lot of newspaper put it on the headlines.
Yeah. Where did the story come from?
We investigated at it. They had the same source.
Yeah.
Coming from the Pheu Thai camp.
Okay. Saying that Kun Thaksin will be named trade ambassador for the new government, so that he can travel around the world, right?
Right. And that in itself is very questionable, because Kun Thaksin is not just an ordinary Thai citizen. He is still a convict in exile.
Does he still have a Thai passport?
Well, that's another question. He doesn't have a Thai passport at the moment.
Well, if he's a trade ambassador for Thailand, then he carries a Montenegrin passport and no Thai passport. That would be quite strange, right?
For him to be representing Thailand.
Yeah, I represent Thailand, but I don't have a Thai passport. You know, that could be a very interesting.
Yes. So we know that a lot of reporters try to contact Kun Thaksin personal advisor, Kun Noppadon Pathama.
Right.
And Kun Noppadon was like playing it very cool, saying that, okay, it's a good idea.
Okay. He didn't say it was true or not true.
He just said it's possible. But that was taken to mean that Kun Noppadon was confirming the story. That explained why a lot of newspapers came up with the same headline today.
And Kun Yingluck had to deny the story?
She has to deny it. She said this morning that Kun Thaksin, as of now, is only her advisor and only her supporter. There's no other status for Kun Thaksin Shinawatra at the moment.
So be careful with all kind of stories that are floating around these days.
Yes, and another thing, she herself had to be very careful, because when she talked to the CNN a couple of days ago, she was asked whether the case against Kun Thaksin would be reopened or not.
I saw that interview.
And she said yes, a big yes from her. I watched the same.
I was wondering whether it was the problem with her English or whether she actually agreed with the question. Because the question from the CNN reporter was that, does it mean that you're going to reinvestigate the Thaksin case? And she said yes.
Yeah,
with all the other cases.
She added it had to be along with other cases, and that is very consistent with the Pheu Thai stand on this issue all along. And after the CNN interview, she was asked by the Thai reporters whether she was talking about amnesty for Kun Thaksin, and she said, "Oh, maybe I didn't say it that way. I didn't mean to be giving Kun Thaksin amnesty, but the details of her interview with the Thai reporters were also consistent with what she told CNN.
Okay.
So she said that anything that happened in the future, we will leave it to the Kun Kanit Nanakon committee to take care of, and not just Kun Thaksin, but also other people would benefit from that.
But we have to be careful because reopening the case and giving amnesty may be two different stories altogether.
Absolutely two different stories.
So we are very careful with stories in the past few days and also for the next few days because the cabinet is being formed, all sorts of speculation, stories flying around, and we need to check every story.
And there are legal implications concerning those people.
Yes.
Kun Alisaman and Kun Thaksin and everything.
So stay tuned because we're going to check and verify every story before we present it to you.
And that's all the time we have for this morning. Please stay tuned with us from Monday to Friday at 7 to 8 a.m. Thank you for watching.
As usual, leave your comments and suggestions in our Facebook and Twitter accounts. I'm Patsurang Desha Putharangsi.
And I am Nirasha Malisak Lamia. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ